Hi guys, I have a Tesco haul for you today, and I've had quite a few issues with getting this order here. It was meant to arrive last night and it didn't. I phoned up Tesco's to find out what was happening. They said they were going to try and call the driver. They couldn't get in touch with the driver. They would call me back. They didn't call me back. That went on for a couple of hours. And finally I got through to them and they said that my order had been returned to the store and I was given a refund on the order, but they couldn't explain why it had been returned to the store. They didn't really seem to be that interested or care. They were like, oh well, we've given you a refund, so I should be satisfied with that, even though I didn't have any food. So I arranged for it to be re-delivered this morning. So they refunded the delivery from yesterday, but it's going to take me 3 to 5 days to get that money back, and then they charged me again for the delivery this morning. So although I am going to get that money back, they currently have like 2 lots of payments from me, which is really irritating. They couldn't explain why nobody called me back. They said there was an issue with my phone number, but they confirmed with me the right telephone number, and they have phoned me before. So yeah, I've never had any issues with Tesco's delivery in the past. I don't know if you have, but it's really put me off. And the shop, just the bit that you do on the computer, putting it all into your basket, that takes a while, and then all the waiting around last night and then again this morning. It's definitely not been time saving for me this month to order online. I think it would probably be a bit dramatic to say, oh, I'll never use Tesco's again, but I'll certainly question it in the future. I mean, there are other supermarkets that I could try. What's really irritated me isn't the fact that the issues there isn't, although I don't understand why it got sent back to the store still. It's just the kind of dismissiveness, like, well, you know, it's gone back to the store, it's been refunded, what more do you want? Well, I kind of want my food. So anyway, I'll show you the shop that I have got from them, which has now finally arrived. So this shop came to £86.92. £5 of that was a service charge, that's the delivery. And you know, I didn't want this morning slot. I actually booked a cheaper delivery slot last night, so I'm going to give them a call again and see if there's anything that I can do about that. These were 3 for £10, and I've got 2 frying steaks, 2 salmon fillets, and 500 grams of lean mince. This lamb shank was £4.57. So you ordered roughly the weight that you want, and it does tell you the price per kilo, but that just still seems like a lot of money for a lamb shank to me. I also got these mussels in white wine and garlic sauce. So this is vacuum sealed and you just heat it up. I don't usually buy them like this, but we're going to have these for tea tonight because Trevor's favourite is mussels, but you know, like washing the beards and everything off takes ages, and I am working this afternoon, so I thought I would give these a go and see what they're like ready prepared. 2 packs of mature cheddar cheese and some parmesan. I was at a cheese presentation recently. It was at the Ludlow Food Show actually, and the lady said never buy it pre-grated because it just loses all of its flavour, so I went for the solid lump this time. Halloumi, because I really enjoyed the grilled halloumi from the Simply Cooked box last month, and some ready to go puff pastry. And I also got a bag of Young's peeled prawns. So I'm going away next week and I've got quite a long bus journey, and usually I would buy like prawn cocktail sandwiches or a prawn salad to take on the bus, and I thought I'd make my own. These were £3, so that's probably about as much as I would normally spend on the salad, but it's got a lot more prawns in there and I can use them in other bits and pieces for cooking as well. So all the fresh stuff comes in little bags. I'll get this out as soon as possible because as you can see it kind of starts to sweat. I've got 4 limes, they were on offer 4 for £1. 2 carrots, 2 sweet potatoes. These are giant sweet potatoes. These are to make some breakfast muffins with. An iceberg lettuce, 4 avocados. These are also going to be used for breakfast. And a pack of tomatoes. A large bag of King Edward potatoes. This is 2.5 kilos, this one. Some dates. I think these are really good value. It's 200 grams for £1, and I've been using these a lot as a sweetener, and they're really good. A cucumber, sweet pointed red peppers. I'm still obsessed with these. They are so sweet, really great for snacks. They go in loads and loads of meals as well. I absolutely love them. A bag of parsley. I kind of begrudge having to buy this, but my parsley just isn't growing very well at the moment, so don't have much choice there. And this is the dry ingredients that I bought. I've bought 2 bags of macaroni. I've been finding it really hard to get a hold of macaroni recently, so I brought 2 of those just in case I can't get a hold of it again, because for a couple of months it's been really hard in loads of stores to get a hold of macaroni. I don't know why that is. Some vermicelli noodles, and then 2 packs of the whole wheat Blue Dragon noodles. I've also got soba noodles and a pack of spaghetti. I meant to buy whole wheat spaghetti, but I think that's my fault. I wanted to try this brand because it was cheaper than the others, and I must not have read it properly. Some ginger root, Hellmann's mayonnaise. I hardly ever buy this stuff because I really like it, and I find myself just eating like cucumber just to have the mayonnaise on it, which really isn't very good. It's quite high in fat, and it's not something you really want to eat every day, but it is really good, and this is going to be used in that prawn salad that I was mentioning earlier. So I've got 2 cans of condensed milk. I actually panicked there and thought they'd sent me 2 different ones, but they're the same. They've got different pictures on them because they've got different recipes on the back. So this one is lemon creams, and this one is millionaire shortbread. I'm actually going to be making a lime pie with them, but I'll definitely have a look at the recipes on them. That's quite fun that they've got different ones. 2 jars of whole earth organic peanut butter. This is the smooth variety because we use it a lot in smoothies, like blended with milk and bananas. It's really good. We go through quite a lot of this, so I've got 2 jars there. And I just got some of the value chocolate spread because I wanted to make something with the puff pastry using this, and this was quite cheap compared to the Nutella, but I've actually seen a recipe for making your own chocolate spread, which I'd like to try, but I bought this as a backup just in case it doesn't work out. 2 bags of the everyday value tortilla chips. We get these every month. They're nice to just have in the cupboard for snacks, and quite often we'll have nachos, and they're really good for that. I've got 8 seeded tortilla wraps. I couldn't get the whole wheat wraps, so I went for these ones because they looked most whole wheat from the picture, and at least they've got the seeds in them. And also a bag of quinoa. I don't know if you saw my book review that I did on the blog last week, but there was a really nice recipe for a broccoli and quinoa wrap, and I didn't have any quinoa at the time, so I'm going to make it again and do it actually with the quinoa because I did it with like a long grain rice last time. The final things are probably the more fun items, I guess, the snacky bits. I've got a big bag of cashew nuts because I mentioned that cookbook that I've been reading. It's called Oh She Glows, and in it there's a recipe for a cashew cream, which is like a cheese substitute, and I'm quite interested in that, so I wanted to make it again, and this time I bought a big bag of cashew nuts. I also got an even bigger bag of almonds. We have a handful of almonds every day, so we go through these quite quickly. In my foodie pen pal box I got sent some of these, and I really enjoyed them, so I've got these to take with me for when I'm away next week, because I thought they would be good for, you know, just travelling, something to eat, although I may have one of these in a minute too. A big multi-pack of Bounties, 3 packs of the plain chocolate. I think these are about 30p each. They're ideal for using in cooking. I really rate this chocolate. I think it's good, really good for the price. Earlier in the month, Belvita sent me some breakfast biscuits to try, and I really liked them. I liked the ones that had like the creamy filling in the middle. I think it was a yoghurt filling, but they were, I think, $2.80 to buy, which I felt was a little bit expensive, and these ones were actually on offer, so you get 6 packs in here, and I think it was £1, and I haven't tried them before, but if they're like the other ones, I think I will definitely like these. And finally I got 2 packs of ginger nuts, and this is to go in the lime cake that I was talking about earlier. It's got like a ginger nut biscuit base. So that's all my food shopping for you. I will see you next week, and it's actually going to be my 100th video, the next one, so I've got something a little bit special planned. Have a great week, guys.